Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Maps and Metaphors. I'm at the western part of Iceland, further in my journey, and I'm exactly at Hvammstangi, and I have a very special host from the Seal Center here, and he is gonna answer some of my curious questions and will be very helpful. So, hello, welcome. Maybe can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Örvar Eiríksson. I'm the manager here at the Seal Centre in Hvammstangi, the Icelandic Seal Centre.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much to be here. And we are. I'm at Hvammstangi. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. If you could correct me, please do so.
Yeah, it was close, it was close. It's called Hvammstangi. So you was almost at it right.
Okay. I read about it on the map that it's most famous for the seals and also horses. It's also known as one horse town. Maybe can you tell us a little bit about it?
I can tell you about the seals. I cannot tell you much about the horses, but this is the Icelandic Seal Centre is located here in Hvammstangi. It's just a small village, about 600 people living here. And we have this Icelandic Seal Centre. It's a main research spot in Iceland for the Icelandic seal. So we have scientists located here, working here and living here, that are researching the Icelandic seal. And we are keeping a close eye on him because we have had a decrease in numbers of the seals for the past 40 years or so. So it is it's in, we could say, in a critical condition. So we keep a close eye, trying to grow the numbers again. So that's the decline has stopped. So the population is, we could say, stable now, but it's slowly rising. So what we are doing is researching and just taking care of this cute guy, make sure that he doesn't go extinct here in Iceland.
Yeah, that's very important information. I did not know that, and it's so good that you mentioned this. And what will be your message for the people visiting here, or in general to the world, regarding something that could be done in general? But I think there are already efforts. But some message would you like to give?
Well, here in Iceland, we have you're not allowed to hunt seals anymore. You haven't been allowed to hunt them here in Iceland for a few years, and especially you have to get a special license to be able to do that. So that's of course a big step. The seals are, of course, very cute animals, and we have lots of tourists here coming here wanting to see them. And you just have to be careful that this is of course nature, and you have to respect it. You're not watching cinema or something like that. So keep a safe distance, keep your voice down, don't use drones and stuff like that. We researched it a little bit, how tourists affect seals, how their behavior, can be different if there are a lot of tourists around. But it's fine to go and see them, keep a nice distance, and keep your voice a little bit down, and then of course go and enjoy them. There's a very nice animals to watch. And
Yeah, thank you for the information. This is a really good message. I would also like to know if you could share like something about the culture and a little bit of history around this place, if you want.
yeah, it's well, like I said, it's just a small town, been around here for 100 years or so. Mostly it's been agriculture, but the agriculture has changed a lot in Iceland for the past decades. We had a lot of farmers here, maybe around 40 years ago, but the number of farmers has decreased a lot. So we depend on other kind of industry now. For example, the tourist industry and different types of jobs that we have here. So it's been a huge change here since for the past 40 years or so. I grew up here for my first 20 years, and the changes are there are a lot of changes, but doesn't have to be a negative thing. Societies, they develop, they change. So it's just a part of development, basically.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And also, I see another place called, which is nearby, Örvar B. I don't know if I say it again right. I've seen it a couple of times. I've been here in 2017, also on Route 1. But I just passed by that place and I saw some beautiful sheeps. But is there something special here at Örvar B or something important? I mean, if you would like to also add.
Well, there are a lot of things to see here in this area. Örvar B is close by, about 10 kilometers or so, 12 kilometers away from Hvammstangi. It's a small village. We have a nice hotel there, and then we have a small store there selling locally made items. And but here in Hvammstangi we have, for example, a wool factory, Kitka, selling a lot of good products for wool. Then we have a nice restaurant here on just on above us here at the Seal Centre called Sjávarborg. And then we have Gallery Bardusa. That's a shopping museum and also selling locally made items. And then of course there's the nature. This is a great area to just drive around and take walks. And then of course we have a lot of farmers that are offering horse rides and accommodation and stuff like that. So it's growing here in this area. We are very happy to have so many tourists visiting us, and so it's a big part of what we're doing here. And it's like I said, it's a small community, but it's yeah, a lot of things to see here.
Yeah, really interesting. Thank you so much. Also, one last question I have about horse rides, and reaching to the farmers. Because is it always that one should look up onto the internet, or one can just walk into the farm, which I think is not a right idea. But can you share some tips, like if someone is really interested in seeing the farms, or like even the horses in the most wild, or even want to take a ride, how should they, approach someone?
I think it's best, especially in the summertime, it's best to contact these places in advance, because most of our traffic, that's what we're trying to change here in Iceland in general, because we have most of the tourists are coming here from May to September. So we're trying to stretch it a little bit. It's more sustainable if we can stretch the season a little bit. So in the summertime, it's really busy. So if you're really interested in this type of things, then I would always recommend contact in advance, because they might be fully booked and wouldn't be able to accommodate you or take you on horse tours. So, but there are quite a few options both here in this area and then, of course, further east. So you should always be able to find some place for accommodation and going for horse rides. But I always, especially in the summertime, I always recommend being contacted in advance.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. I think I'm done with all of my questions. Thanks a lot for your patience and your time. And that was the last information for Hvammstangi, and I hope you guys liked it. And thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye bye.